When pilots don't lower the wheels. For landing. Can you ever imagine when pilots land their plane without a landing gear? Yes, it does happen in some cases. Instead of the rubber tires screeching down the runway's asphalt, it's the plane's belly that comes into contact with the ground. But why? It is really the pilot's wish, or they just can't do it even if they want to. Let's dig down to some belly landing moments. On the 11th of May 2015, a SkyWest Flight 5316, operated by a United Express CRJ 200, performed a belly landing after its pilot failed to deploy its left landing gear. The fact is, the right landing gear still deployed. Therefore, the pilots were still able to control the plane while slowing down. Luckily, all the passengers were unharmed, and even one of them made a remarkable comment. Very surprising.
It was an incredibly smooth landing. I would say it was actually smoother than some of the landings that I've had with all of the landing gear down.
There's another infamous case to move on to. On the 1st November 2011, a lot Polish Boeing 767, performing Flight 16 from New York to Warsaw, made an emergency landing without any of its landing gear deployed. As luck by their side, all the passengers escaped without any major injuries. Here's a recording made by one of the passengers showing the harrowing evacuation after the plane stopped. Let's see the bird-eye view of the plane after it stopped. Running away from their plane in the middle of the runway must be a once-in-a-lifetime experience for all the passengers. The authorities made an official statement that the pilots were unable to lower the landing gear due to a mechanical issue in its hydraulic system. What happened to the aircraft? Can it fly again? Unfortunately, it was heavily damaged and was written off for scrap. Next case, please. On 8th May 2024, a FedEx Boeing 767 freighter, performing a flight from Paris to Istanbul, made a nose-down landing. Not a belly landing, though, after the pilots failed to deploy its nose gear. Watch as the drama unfolds. The pilots and the FedEx delivery were intact. Just a little delay though. How about the plane? FedEx needs a new paint job after some nose rub. On April 12, 2013, a civilian pilot made a spectacular belly landing at Scottsdale Airport in Arizona. Scary yet thrilling.
Look, he calmly manages to bring this thing in closer and closer to the runway before finally, ever so gently there, putting it down. It's a landing that even impressed some veteran flyers at the airport.
Last but not the least, a clip showing a belly landing of a Southwest 737 on a game simulation. Definitely not real, but worth enjoying. Kudos to the game player. Hope that you all enjoy the clips. Belly landing is not a joke and very dangerous. Therefore, there are numerous procedures that pilots keep in mind to avoid that ever happening. Even if it is inevitable out of bad luck, pilots are trained rigorously to execute it safely. Trust our pilots, people. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for next exciting videos about aviation.